Aloha! I'm Lahina Lee, and welcome to the Maui Real Estate Advisor series on buying, selling, and investing in Maui real estate. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful but often misunderstood and certainly underused tools in the real estate world, the 1031 exchange. Hey, one of the instructors that I had back in the day said the 1031 exchange was the best gift the IRS ever gave us. I mean, let's be honest. The IRS doesn't usually hand out gifts, so when they do, you might want to unwrap it slowly and read the fine print. A 1031 can help you build wealth, minimize taxes, and create a real estate legacy. Oh, and keep the peace in the family. And if you've ever tried splitting anything between three siblings, you know that last one is probably pretty akamai. That's wise in Hawaiian. I'll touch on 5 circumstances that might at least warrant considering the effectuation of a 1031 exchange. Yeah, I know. Effectuation, that sounds like something from a legal thriller or a really excellent Scrabble move. In plain English, I'm going to share some of the reasons why you might consider doing a 1031 exchange. The pros, like your financial advisors, usually tell us not to try to time the market. And they're probably right. When I say timing, I mean your timing. It could be the right time in your long-term wealth building plan to take the next step. It could be the moment in your estate planning when you're thinking, let's simplify this before my kids get this and it gets messy. Or it might just be that the market is whispering to you or shouting, it's time to sell and move on, dude. So let's kind of dig into these 5 reasons why you might want to effectuate a 1031 exchange. Number 1, do you have a significant amount of equity? Well, if you do, congratulations. You've done something right. That equity didn't just show up one day. You got it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. And here's some good news. With a 1031 exchange, you can leverage that equity without handing over a chunk to Uncle Sam in capital gains tax. Now might be the perfect time to step back and take a look at your long-term goals. Ask yourself, is this property still doing the heavy lifting in my portfolio? Is it helping me build the future I want, or is it just sitting there getting old? If your current investment isn't pulling its weight, maybe it's time to trade up or diversify or shift to something that gets you closer to your financial and your lifestyle goals, like maybe your future retirement goals, perhaps your future forever home in that place where you've always wanted to live. Another reason to do a 1031 exchange might be to upgrade your property or increase your portfolio. I mean, maybe that first investment property was maybe like your first home. Things have changed, you've grown. It just doesn't meet your needs or expectations anymore. And maybe it's just time to trade up and grow. A 1031 exchange lets you move from one property into multiple properties or into something that's a better fit for your evolving goals. Think of it like real estate matchmaking. Maybe you want more cash flow, less hassle, better location. Yeah, all of that's possible. You're not stuck with the property equivalent of a high maintenance relationship. Or maybe you're like one of our mainland investors. She didn't just want a good return. She wanted a gathering place. She wanted to be a place where everybody could come together in one complex and all the kids and their spouses could still have their own private space, but still the clan could get together and make memories. And someday, if the kids are all well behaved and lucky and nice to mom, they'll inherit those properties in paradise. So she was able to trade that warehouse, a building sitting there doing its job, but kind of a boring job, into multiple condos on Maui that will create memories for her kids and create a legacy forever. Whatever your motivation, a 1031 exchange gives you the flexibility to move your assets. You can move to a market with stronger appreciation potential. You can move to a location, another place in the US with better rent to price ratios. That means where the numbers actually work. Or simply just lock in your gains from a high flying market like Maui to put those gains to a place that works better for you and do that for any number of reasons. Moving on, a 1031 exchange can help your family with real estate now. Sometimes a 1031 exchange isn't just about boosting returns. It's about doing something meaningful for the people that you care about. Oh, and you can still make money. Maybe you get a kid in college. A 1031 exchange could help you acquire a property that they can live in and maybe rent out a room or two and cover the mortgage. Now, we did that, and that eventually turned into our first property on Maui. Or maybe you've got family on Maui or elsewhere who could really use a stable, affordable place to live. Well, one of our clients moved two of his investments from Hawaii to Texas. They bought multiple properties for the kids, and one of those properties might turn into his forever home, near the grandkids. Now, that's a win-win. Bottom line, 1031 exchanges can help you solve real family issues while still building wealth. Who says you can't be smart and generous? And number 5, at least for today, is do you want to create a financial plan and leave a legacy? Let's face it, none of us is getting out of this game alive. But with a little planning, we can leave behind a more secure future for the people that we care about. If a legacy is on your mind, a 1031 exchange can help you reposition your portfolio with your heirs in mind. Let's consider that client with the warehouse again. What if in her situation the kids had left home and moved to places all over the United States? It might have, in that case, made more sense for her to exchange her one large property for multiple properties all over the country that were near to the kids' homes. Now, with planning like that, not only does it make sense for her portfolio, she's trading one large asset for perhaps multiple homes close to the kids that continue to throw off rental income and support her, and someday when the kids inherit those properties at the stepped-up basis, they won't have to manage those properties from long distance. So when done properly, strategically, your heirs can inherit those properties with a stepped-up basis, meaning that the capital gains you deferred all of these years can just disappear. Remember, only 2 things in life are certain: death and taxes. Well, you just solved the taxes part. So yeah, smart moves today can mean a smoother, smarter transfer of wealth tomorrow, and maybe a fewer family squabbles around the reading of the will. So there you have it. 5 solid reasons to consider a 1031 exchange. Whether you're looking to level up your portfolio, help out your family, relocate assets, or leave a legacy that's more than just a good story at the family luau, the 1031 exchange is one of the most powerful and underused tools in real estate. It's not magic, but it is one of the few times the IRS basically says you can keep your money working, just follow the rules. And if you play it right, you can help build your wealth, protect your legacy, and keep a lot more of your money in your pocket over time. If you have specific questions about 1031 exchanges or a property that you own, drop a line to me, Lahina Lee, lee@alohapots.com. Want to take a deeper dive? Watch for our upcoming live seminars where we go beyond the basics and into the real strategies that make exchanges work. And if you have general questions or thoughts, drop them in a line below. I read those and we'll get back to you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Lahina Lee, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Maui Real Estate Advisor. Until then, be well, be happy, and from the greatest island on earth, aloha. Tony Brown produced this podcast. The information provided in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as a recommendation to invest in real estate or any other financial asset. We are not financial planners, certified public accountants, or attorneys. You should consult with a qualified professional before making any financial, legal, or investment decisions. All investments carry risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results.